What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am your boy, Nonfiction. This is the part of the YouTube channel where we do watch parties for various shows, and today's show is actually Hawkeye episode 5, which will be debuting very shortly. Thank you to everyone who showed up earlier today for our doubleheader for the NBA, with Steph Curry getting the record for most three-pointers in a career, basically, at 2,974 and counting, because it's still the first half of the season. We haven't even hit the All-Star break, so we got a long way to go. But besides that, thank you for being here. Those who are going to show up, those who are here for the Hawkeye series on Disney Plus. We'll be doing a watch-along, like we've been doing every week. Can't wait to see the next episode. It should be loading up shortly. But so far, I have really enjoyed this grounded Avengers story. I like it. I've been enjoying it a lot, to be honest. Trying to update everything. Thanks for the thumbs ups. I know that mine usually updates a little bit later as far as my Disney Plus compared to other people. Maybe it's because I'm in Texas, things move slower here. But we're going to mute the camera for a minute because I need to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Do I have to be right back on this one? I do have to be right back. Awesome. Be right back, you guys. Let's refresh. Episode should be up. Alright, episode is up. It's called Ronin. Maybe we're gonna finally get into more detail of this backstory.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals, and a Happy New Year.
And a Happy New Year. Waiting for it to load. Okay, it's paused. We'll pull that down some. The track exclusive, which is an exclusive. Title episode is Ronin. Gonna update that. And we're gonna add our thumbnail. Okay. Done. Oh wait, maybe I didn't. Hold on. Oh, I finished. Today's been a long day for me, you guys. This is like the second stream today, but the first stream was almost 6 hours because we did a double header for Real Fan Sports. And now we're doing Readysetgeek tonight, or right now. But it's okay. First was good. Now can't wait to get into this episode. Okay, so here we go. I made thumbnails, but I didn't download it because I was too occupied in making something to eat because I was freaking starving. Once it refreshed, okay, here we go. I like my thumbnails. This one I actually like a lot. This one's pretty cool. Little touches, little subtleties. Works really well. What up, Ack? Welcome back. Welcome back. How are you doing? I hope everything's going well with you. I'm just updating the thumbnail for this video, and then I'm about to start because the video, my Disney Plus updated, so the video's there. So yeah, should be a good one, man. Should be a good one. The title's called Ronin, so I'm looking forward to see what's all going to happen in this one. You know, I've been talking a lot today because this is the second stream we did today. First stream, like I said earlier, was a 6-hour NBA stream. We did Warriors versus Knicks, and then we did the Trailblazers versus the Suns. which was exciting, like really exciting. Came down to a wire and OT. Hope everybody is doing well. So many people trying to put leaks out there. I'm like, dude, don't leak it for people. That's not cool. All right, I'll be okay. Now we got everything done. Okay, yes. Welcome back, Axe, and the lurkers. Appreciate you. We're gonna get these times started, and then once like we always do, once it gets about 10 seconds, then we start the play button. Unless you've already started, then hey, then I'll catch up to you. All right, so timer starting. Like I said, when we get to 10, then we push it forward. Everybody press play at the same time at 10. 3, 2, 1, play. Ronin, here we go. Oh no, it's going straight into it. Oh, this is from Black Widow. Oh, 2018. Her in a white suit. So this. She just stood there like a G. Oh, nice little close quarters fight scene. Yelena, I like her so much. She's such a great. Oh, okay. This is okay. I thought this was when they was going around be-widowing everybody. The widow that she's with, is that the same widow from Shang-Chi? She looks like her a little bit. But I think they had different hair. Oh, she got dusted? Damn, okay. And she appeared right back in that same spot. Damn, okay. $5 years later. Okay. To be Dusty, that's just gotta be earth shattering. She has to be the one to tell her about Natasha. And that's when she goes to the gravestone, and that's when, okay, good intro. Now roll the credits. Oh man. Okay, that was a good start. That was a really good start, actually. It gives motivation. It gives motivation to Yelena's plight, her story. In this story, you know what I'm saying? I can dig it. Oh, now it's kind of like a rollback to previously. Yeah, previously on. Man, this is cool. I like that they have freaking Yelena in the story. Like they're finally crossing TV with the movies. Even though we know the mom, she called in a favor to get Yelena there. So we know our suspicions have been, you know what I'm saying, confirmed. We know she's dirty. Now, will she become Madame Mask? I don't know. And will Jack Duquesne become the swordsman? I don't know. But I don't trust her now. Truly don't trust her. I'm waiting for the mother to kind of flip. I'm just waiting for it. I didn't even look to see how long this episode was. It's a short episode. It's not cool. Why this one's so much shorter than the others? Yeah, I definitely don't trust the mother. The mother's trying to curve her away from oh, she's telling them about the stuff they found about Jack. And she just doesn't really look surprised or sound surprised. I'm glad they started putting subtitles, and you can see her hands when she's signing. She's so dead set on capturing and killing Ronin for what he did that she is blinded. Like her whole idea of like Yelena jumping in, you know, she don't even know who Yelena is. Don't care to know. She just dead set on catching Ronin. Yelena. I love that Yelena. It's so cool. She said that fight was so long. Good chemistry. Interesting. This is interesting. This is really interesting. Clint. I keep forgetting he can pretty much find anybody. Grills back in the business. Okay, I like grills. I actually put hot sauce on my mac and cheese sometimes too. The Super Power Reindeer Rudolph. She said no, it's not a pleasure. She's like, this is so awkward. Why am I giving you recommendations when you just try to kill me? Yep, she says she's here to kill Clint. Okay. This she said that guy in the case started cracking up. So does she find the truth in this episode? Because the way it's kind of slow, I don't know. So you're gonna convince her otherwise? Yes, somebody hired her. You didn't figure it out yet, Kate? Come on, girl. Catch up. Good scene. Good, nice. These are good scenes. These are good scenes. She said, "Thank you for the girls' night." Oh my goodness. You said finally finished Ready Player One was lit. I told you it's a good movie, man. It's a good movie. I really enjoyed it. But that was I know the scene was a little long between Kate and Yelena, but it was really good. Nice context of the story. And some strong acting chops on Haley Steinsfield's role. Good job. Alright, well, enjoy the rest of the stream. Hit you up tomorrow. Yes, sir. You get you some rest, man. Have a good day at school tomorrow. We're almost done here anyway. It's towards the end of the episode. So she called in the police, FBI, on Jack. Yeah, I still don't trust her. That's all, cover. There's some good scenes, man. Uh-oh. What do you want to tell Joe Biden right now? Bing bong. Come on, Kate. You know you can't give up on your dream. You are Kate Bishop, the new Hawkeye. Oh, the slow zoom. The slow zoom is a silent call to action. I know you said it's over. She's going crazy trying to get hold of it. She left so many messages in the mailbox. The voicemail is full. Trust her, bro. Dun, 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 dun. They listen to Christmas in the Bronx. Yay! Yes, you do like Roll Tannenbaum with sweatsuits. Hollis and Christmas. Oh. Oh, crap. That's caught me off guard. Maya, meet me tonight where you first met the Ronin alone. It's very tense right now. I like how she was like, you didn't call to get permission and you don't need it from me. She's like, hey, go walk them dogs and represent the Hawkeye for real. She said, I'll always understand more than anyone else ever could. Damn. She's down. Like, she's 10 toes down. Like, there's no one more down in the MCU than Mrs. Barton. Like, she's 10 toes down for real. He said meet alone, and she got everybody there. Snipers, everything. Okay, take out sniper. So you got 1, 2, 3. You realize they can see you guys, right? Anybody can see you from above. Oh. He shot himself in the foot. And she can't hear none of it. Because she don't wear a hearing aid. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Counting bullets, counting shots. There you go. So she's 8 in the clip. The Ronin suit is out in full effect now. That was cute. She threw the little clip at him, at the gun. Ooh. Damn, he kicked the crap out of her, a little sideways kick. Oh, she hit him with some capoeira. Ooh. Oh, that was cool. He said, he signed to, I want you to see my face. She's like, she signs back so I can watch you kill me. This is a deep scene. I mean, deepest episode, really. He said I was here that night? He said your boss wanted your father dead. Yeah, Kate. He said with his rescue mission, you got an escape plan? This heifer called an Uber. Who calls an Uber to a rescue mission. So now she knows it wasn't him. See, okay, she's like, he got away. He said, why weren't you at the meeting that night? You were in town. You were number 2. Why didn't you go to the meeting? And my father was murdered. He said, I didn't get the call. So now she gets on her bike and take off because now she's like, something's not right. Because he would have killed me. Just think, Maya. Use your brain. It wasn't him. So it wasn't him. Now he's finding out that Elena sent to kill him. He's like, okay, I can kind of work with that. Thanks for the Uber and the Prius. I like how he just kind of subtly gave her back one of the arrows that fell out her. I forgot what they call that. I used to know because Yelena. She's tracking. She's tracking Kate's mom. Yeah, it's something else. Grills is the man. Oh, Eleanor just texted Kate said I found out who hired me. It was your mom, Eleanor. Oh, Kingpin! Kingpin's in the building. Oh, let's go. D'Onofrio. Oh, yes. We got him. So we got D'Onofrio? That means we're going to see. Oh, man, this is so cool. I like this. This has become a really good series, man. It's really grounded. It's fun. It's got some gritty, dark moments to it. Some good acting. Some emotional scenes. Haley Steinfeld with some great carrying on the last scene for Yelena. That was some really good scenes, man. I can't believe we're down to one episode. Oh, why these episodes so short? Oh, we needed a little more. It's never enough. It's never enough. Marvel is my addiction. It's never enough. I can't wait till DC start doing some actual stuff. Like, I don't know what they wait on. This is the perfect time for them to start doing TV series too. I mean, they got the landing page, but you know, HBO Max. This is cool. I like this. I don't get when people say they don't like these series, man. It's just such a not only an eye opening, you know, situation, but it's a world busting. These are world busting series where they just pop them open even wider, bringing new characters. I mean, because not only was that Yelena in there, but we actually got a new Widow too. So there's Yelena and the other Widow, and then the other Widow who they thought was brainwashed still. Like, too bad we don't. Yes, Model Man, I did enjoy the episodes, especially the ending. You know, saying to seeing D'Onofrio, Mr. Big, see him back in the MCU, officially in the MCU. Knowing that we're going to get freaking Charlie Cox, Daredevil in MCU 2 very soon. Hopefully within a day or two. If you catch my drift, I can't wait to see this movie, man. Can't wait to see this freaking movie. But this episode was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. Yeah, Mr. Big, man. Mr. Big is here. So now I'm like, okay, so Echo Maya, she definitely has second thoughts about what's going on. Yes, the Kingpin. Maya's having second thoughts, and then I think Yelena's gonna start. She's starting to dig to kind of get some answers, because she, you know, after her talk with Kate, she's kind of like, well, why do you trust this dude so much when he's the one that killed my sister? But when she find out the truth that, you know, she was lied to, she's probably gonna go on a murder spree. She's gonna go on her own spree. You know what I'm saying? But this is episode 6, man. Can't get here soon enough. What were your thoughts on episode 420? I'm just gonna call you 420 right now. But what's your thoughts on the episode? What's your thoughts on the whole season so far? I wish these seasons were longer. I will say that. I do wish they were longer. But I know they're expensive. That's why they probably keep them short. Because I know the WandaVision episodes, a couple of them were like $1 million. So that's a big reason why they kept those to the number of episodes. But I think 6, even though we get a cool story arc, I think 6 is honestly not enough. I think we should at least get 10. But I mean, 10, just imagine how much more context they can give us, how much more story, how much more, you know, deep acting, deep cut scenes. It says the episode was 45 minutes. You know, with them talking, Yelena and Kate, that scene, it didn't feel like 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Even though that scene felt elongated, but it felt short at the same time, if that makes sense. But I like that. That was cool. Really freaking cool. I like that. It's a cool thumbnail. Very cool thumbnail. Okay, let's see. Man. Personally, I love the banter between... Yes, I really enjoyed the banter between Yelena and Kate. I like that a lot. I think just those scenes alone were really good for this episode. And then, of course, I love the fight scene. The fight scene was cool. It was multiple disciplines in that fight between both of them, both of the characters, which I thought was pretty dope. Now I'm curious because we know that Echoes now, Maya, is looking at things differently because in her mind she's probably thinking, well, if he is Ronin and Ronin killed my family and I'm going after Ronin and he's here, why didn't he kill me? And then after what he says, she's like, okay, something's fishy. And then when she questions old boy, the number 2, it becomes even more apparent that something's not right. You know what I'm saying? I love the whole Christian's vibe and backstory on the Hawkeye. I'm super happy they try to stay close to the comic. Yeah, I agree with that too. That's another comic I actually wanted to buy before the series started, but I didn't get a chance to. I have did some digging on the series, on the comic, and get information about it. And that's why I'm kind of curious as to what they're going to do after this comic. If they're going to go into a Young Avengers situation, or are they going to go to a West Coast thing where because Kate's going to, after all this is said and done, because she now knows that her mom is not who she says she is, which we've been saying since episode 2, when we seen the mom talking to Papa Arcane, we knew something wasn't right. So now will mom end up becoming Madame Mask by the end? I don't think so. Will Jack become the swordsman? I don't think so. But it's a possibility that if we get, I think we're getting a Kate Bishop series, right? If we get a Kate Bishop series, then those characters can come to fruition in that series. But they can also come to fruition in an Echo series, which is what we're supposedly getting now. So. But I do like the Christmas vibe. I like the Christmas theme. And I'm glad they're going to kind of continue that theme right into Spider-Man No Way Home. And I'm enjoying these. It's like a cool time to be a kid, no matter how old you really are. These comics coming to life. The characters coming to the screen. It's just cool, man. It's just cool. DC, Marvel, for the most part, they're doing a pretty good job keeping characters alive, keeping stories alive. There's things about DC I wish that they would change and fix, but I know as long as Warner Brothers is the controlling factor, some of the stuff will never be what some of us want. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad that Feige is not only somebody who wants to make, money in the long run, he's also somebody that actually cares about the story. Even though, of course, they have to make changes to some things to make things fit and make sense on screen. Now, granted, some stories don't always make 100% sense, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is, just give me a good story. Give me something as close as possible to the character. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just give me something that's close and to the material, and I'll be cool, man. I'll be cool. So, thank you guys for being here, man. Today was a really good day. We did 2 streams. The first one, like I said, was for Real Fan Sports with Levels, aka Zach. Of course, he was not able to be there because he has school. He has study for finals. But man, it was a good night. It was a good night. Steph Curry hit the card, but I'm confused though. Yelena was hired by Contessa and Black Widow, so I don't get the span of being hired by Kate's mother. I'm sure it's... Well, they're all connected. That's the whole thing. They're all connected. They're part of this kind of a similar underground. So Yelena was hired just to take out Clint because the mom doesn't want Clint influencing the daughter to do something that's going to come against her in the long run because the mom's dirty. That's really what it is. And so when she's technically was hired, Yelena was already on the directive of taking out Clint anyway on some personal. But when it was probably put out there, when it was probably a hit put out on him, she probably was like, okay, I'm going to take the hit because I'm planning to take him out anyway. You get what I'm saying? Like, that part of the story, they don't show you to say that she was hired. But, either way, it still works. But we already know she's highly motivated to take out Clint because of Natasha. I don't think not necessarily Contessa works for the Kingpin, but they're all connected. They're all especially if what Contessa is doing is leading to the Thunderbolts, then they're all connected. It's all connected. It's all kind of part of the same underworld. Because even when you look at, because I think what we're going to see in the next episode, we're going to see something in someone that's from a previous series that's going to kind of tie a lot of this together. We're going to be like, oh, interesting. And we don't see it right now, so you have to hold on to the confusion and the idea that you have and wait till the last episode finishes. Because if they don't answer it then I have a theory. But I think it's connected. I think it's all connected. It's just like it's comic books. In comic books, all bad guys know each other. Most good guys know who each other are. It's just comic books. It's comic book it's like comic book knowledge. Like all bad guys know that Spider-Man is Peter Parker, but they don't tell nobody because they want to take him out themselves. It's comic book knowledge. But it's just how it is. It's how it is. But it's gonna. I think, like I said, I really enjoyed this series. I love the groundedness of it. I like seeing Barton. I like seeing Barton from this point of view because he didn't really get his just dessert in Avengers 1. Avengers 2, he was there. He had some pivotal hits, but it wasn't about him, so he didn't really get a shine. I mean, in Ultron, he's the reason why we even were able to defeat Ultron because we got the help of the twins because of him, because of his word. So that was an important moment in the Avenger lore. That's how we got them over because he was a convincing factor to convince the twins to come join the Avengers, to be good people. So Mephisto is in episode 6. If Mephisto shows up, man, I think everything's out the window. We better see Wanda, Loki, Kang, everybody. Episode 6. Mephisto, man. That's gonna be the longest running gag ever. And I think like Eric Voss is never gonna be able to live that down. So he just had to play into it. He had us all believing Mephisto was coming. Eric Voss had everyone believing Mephisto was coming. But I'm gonna tell you, I know this is gonna sound funny, but I still believe Mephisto is connected to Doctor Strange. It's either Nightmare, Mephisto, but I mean, I don't know who else. I know they're connected because Wanda is coming back, so they're connected, man. Or it's gonna be an amalgamation where it's gonna be Nightmare, but Nightmare's what he's gonna do in the story is basically what Mephisto did in the comic in the House of M. So it'll be interesting, but if it's an amalgamation, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. So, My nose was clogged up. Mephisto, that's so funny. Eric Voss had the world like, it's gonna be Mephisto? Oh, it's a devil on stained glass. It's Mephisto confirmed. Everybody was thinking that, man. That's so funny. I love the fact that people you came in and said it. It just shows that we're all connected. And the fact that in WandaVision, they literally trolled us. They trolled us throughout the entire series. That entire series we got trolled. And I think it's awesome. Because they knew what we were looking for. They knew what we wanted. And they trolled the hell out of us. So the same, I think he's in Doctor Strange 2. It's going to be a bit of a horror film from what I've heard. So yeah, it's going to... They're going horror from what I heard too. But like I said, if it's Nightmare, it's going to be an amalgamation. When I say amalgamation, I think part of his story is going to be Mephisto's story from the comic. So I think either he's in the story, and he's either one of the bad guys or the bad guy, or if it's Nightmare. I don't know who else they could be that's going to go dark like that. But Mephisto, he was dark. Nightmare was definitely dark. But I mean, and I don't know who else they would, what direction would go, because I wasn't a big Strange reader. So, but I think he's connected to the story. I'll say that. I won't say he's the main bad guy, but I think he's connected. The more I look at this logo right here that I made, I was like, that looks really cool. I think I did a really good job. I mean, I didn't really do much. I kind of re-edited it, fixed up, do the Marvel Studios logo, fixed the Hawkeye onto it, gave it a border, added some color to it, made the border pop yellow. But it looks cool. I like it a lot. What time is it? It's 3 o'clock. I can't believe I've been streaming for so long. Ooh, blessing. I had to mute the mic. I know it's gonna be loud. But yeah, so whew. He said, I'm glad they're going a different angle with Peter Parker and not going to Mephisto to get people to forget to. Yeah. I still feel like with the Strange thing, is just something's off about him. But I'll be in the first showing on 3 p.m. on Thursday. The first showings, besides the free previews that Disney did today, and then yesterday, today, and I think there's somebody else doing a free preview tomorrow for people in Los Angeles. Some people in Los Angeles, some creators. But I'll be in the theater. First viewing, 3 p.m. Thursday. Can't wait to see this movie. Heard so much good stuff. The fact that they've already made like almost 50 million pre-sale just for the first 2 days is crazy. You say, yeah, definitely different. Yeah, I'm going Saturday. Can't wait. Make sure you stay off social media. Once Thursday hits, for sure, stay off social media. After I come out the theater, I will do initial review, no spoilers. I'm staying away from spoilers right now. I haven't done any spoilers for no movies that I've watched. Just give people my initial review and reaction. But that's about it. And then, but yeah, I'm not gonna do reviews. I haven't done reviews. I haven't done spoiler reviews in a long time. Kind of want people just to get their own feel for it. You know what I'm saying? I watch other people's spoiler reviews after I watch the movie, but that's different. And so many other people just expressed and they remember so much more of the movie. Like, I watch and I'd be so excited that I'll be forgetting stuff. But I do take notes. I do take notes when I watch movies. So I do take notes. And I feel like with this movie that I'm going to be so into it, I'm going to forget to take notes. Because I don't want to miss anything. The only movie I watched this year that I didn't do a review for was Venom, because when I got back home after watching Venom, I didn't know how I initially felt about the movie. And I was telling Levels, I was like, man, I don't even know how to do this review because I enjoyed this movie, but I can't even come up with the right word to tell you how not good it really was. You know, I enjoyed it as a fan of comics, but it's like wasn't. I don't want to say it wasn't worth the money I spent to buy the ticket. I won't say that. There was a lot of missed opportunities with that movie. A lot of missed opportunities for future characters, for future storylines, for future arcs of other characters. And it was just, they did a story in the beginning, which kind of pointed to a certain directive, certain angle. And then when they got to the middle, it was kind of like, hey, we're just going to just add some stuff in there, add some context. And then at the end, it's like, hey, get everything together. Okay, movie climax over. You know, it's like, yeah, to me, they did Carnage wrong. Carnage needs. Yeah, I mean, the problem with doing Carnage rated R, it's so many people that they neglect, and it's it's not like Deadpool. You know, Deadpool is really more for a way more adult audience than Carnage. Carnage does have an adult audience, but when it comes to Sony, they try to maximize their dollar bill. So they want to have a lower rating so they can get in a younger audience. That's really the key. So, and if they did Carnage rated R, it probably still would pop. As far as how much money it would make, I don't know. Deadpool is something that people have been waiting for a very long time. Like, Ryan Reynolds have been trying to get that made for almost 10 years. So when it was like Deadpool was coming for real, the hype was so built up that it was going to make the money it made the first one. The second one did well too, but not as good as the first one, of course. And then, but like with Venom, it's not that nobody was looking for that movie. It just wasn't, nobody's looking for it at the time it came, I guess you could say. So Carnage was kind of thrown into the mix too early. And I think from the end of the first Venom, you didn't get fed enough. Like, a movie is like you sitting down to dinner. You know, a movie gives you your entree, your sides. You know, it gets you, and it's the good sides. You got your beverage, it gives you everything, and then your climax, and then your ending gives you that dessert. And some movies either give you little skimpy servings and rush you to a big dessert, or some give you a big servings to a crappy dessert. You know what I'm saying? Overcooked burnt pie, whatever. And it's like, you got to have that balance. You say, I get that, Jess. It's not true. Oh yes, yeah. It's not true to Carnage, but it's one of those stories where, like, it sometimes if they have to see it as being able to worth taking the risk. Like, Deadpool was worth taking the risk. The Logan rated R was worth taking the risk because that was built up over 20 years, and the fact that it was Old Man Logan, like, it was worth taking a risk because they had Hugh Jackman. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that he had done his character for so long and built up this rapport with audiences, we knew what we were getting. So when you do something new, it's so hard to alienate an audience and just go, hey, we're going to go rated R off the bat. It's not saying it can't be done. It can be done. But it's just a difficult move to make. You know, so. But, I mean, we'll have to wait a couple years. I mean, I assume they're doing another Venom. I assume, because most movies, especially comic movies, are in trilogies. So I assume the next Venom, we're gonna have some attachment to Spider-Man, more so than than what happened this last movie. So, we'll see with that. But it really depends on how this Spider-Man really does in the theaters, which I feel it's going to do great, even though it's not going to get the China market, where for most Marvel movies, most of its money is made in that China market. Like, I mean, the bulk of its money is made in the China market. So excited that Venom is now in the MCU. It looks like Morbius is going to be... Yeah, he's already linked. Because if you look at the trailer, one of the reactions I did, in the trailer, Vulture's in the trailer. So, he's automatically linked already. So, we know that Morbius is connected to the Sam Raimi Spider-Man, but also connected to the Tom Holland Spider-Man. Because the Sam Raimi Spider-Man is painted on the wall in the trailer, and of course, Vulture's in there, so that's Tom Holland Spider-Man. So it's like, I'm not sure where they're going with that, you know, but that could be too. In that first trailer, it's before the snap, you know what I'm saying? Not snap, before the multiverse, and then the second trailer, it's post multiverse, you know, post Kang being murdered by female Loki. So it'd have been nice in the Morbius trailer to see like a hint to Blade, to Mahershala's Blade. That'd have been cool. I mean, because it'd be nice to see Blade show up at the end, so we can see that like that. That's why I'm like, man, you just don't rush Morbius just yet, because we want to connect it to Blade. The whole point of that story is connect to Blade. Because they got to end up battling eventually. So, I mean, and the sucky part about it is, you know, they haven't really started the movie because they just picked their Whistler. So it was I think it's, what's his name? It's some Leroy, like something Dolindo. I forgot his first name, but. So we'll see. I can't wait to Fantastic Four, the new one. Can't wait to the new X-Men. Like, you say yes because it's Sony. I'm still hesitant. I can see them doing something like a Morbius, like in Morbius he is in Vulture because of a different universe or something stupid. Yeah, but they could. Yeah, they could. That just would be a terrible addition, terrible twist. But that's why I was saying, if you look at the trailer, the first trailer, I think the first initial trailer doesn't have Vulture in it. The second trailer does. It could be like, oh, it's post Kang, post Loki episode 6, so it could be, oh, everything's combined. You know what I'm saying? Because of the whole multiverse thing, the change. So I mean, who really knows? But I don't know. Like, I know Sony's very reluctant to leave it. Did you say Kingpin killed Thanos? Hysterical. How you doing, Louis Key? I don't know if Kingpin's that strong. He's strong. I'll give you that. He is strong, but not that strong. Thanos is still a titan. Welcome to the channel. I'm just talking about just different possibilities and potentials in the MCU and the Sonyverse. You know what to expect. You know, especially with Doctor Strange as well coming. Doctor Strange was coming in March. I think they pushed it back, right? He said, but that would be Sony for you. I know they already said there are 3 more Tom Holland Spider-Man movies planned. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it because this is the end of his high school years. So next is going to be college, which will be right up the alley to introduce some other characters that I'm very happy that's going to be coming to MCU very soon. We might finally get the actual live action Miles Morales. So that'll be cool. So that'd be dope. And depends on how they do this multiverse thing in Spider-Man. Will there be a remnant for the future for something else to happen. Like, will something be left over or still open, a doorway or path? You know, who knows? Is that right? Yeah. So because that's when people got, you know, all frightened when, you know, Tom Holland was like, oh, this is my last movie, and I was like, y'all do realize like 4 months ago they said he signed a new contract. It's like, y'all need to calm down. They already talked about this. Yes, this is his last movie as kid Spider-Man, as high school Spider-Man. Now we're going to year one Spider-Man. We're going to college Spider-Man, which is perfect. It's what we needed. We needed the transition. Because at least he'll look like he's, you know, a kid that came from high school going to college, not like a kid that was working a 9 to 5 and went back to high school. Hold on, you guys, forgot to update something. Excuse me. Some people are like leaking stuff. Oops, no. Just do your best to not, you know, click on leaks, you know, because you know they're gonna be out there. So just do your best, try not to click on them. Okay. You said right. When Tom said if he was doing Spider-Man at 30 years old, he was doing something wrong. I'm like, great, now we're gonna get another Peter. At the very least, after he's done over. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping what happens is he does his next 3, and towards either the middle of the second one or the third one, we get Miles. Introduction into actual Miles. And then the reason why that 6 is done, when that 6 is done, then we get Miles and let Miles take over the story for a while. Gives a whole new perspective, give a whole different direction, which allows the character of Peter Parker to be laid to rest, you know what I'm saying? And then within 5 years from that last one, then they can do Spider-Man 2099 or Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man, you know, like give or reimagining of the Amazing Spider-Man. Or they can go Golden Age, you know what I'm saying, Bronze Age. They can do different looks, different stories. They don't have to do the same story over and over. But yeah. So that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that by the time we finish the second series of 3, that its introduction to Miles, which would be dope. That'd be really dope. But I think, let me see what time it is. Not 1:30. We've been on an hour and a half, but it's 3:20. It's probably time. Get ready. All right. Well, good chatting. Hope you enjoy Spider-Man. I know I will. You have a good night. Thank you so much. You have a great night as well. And hopefully, if all goes well, I will see you next Tuesday, Wednesday morning. But check out the channel. Follow the channel. Like the video. Especially if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. But after, like I said, after my my visit to the movie theater on Thursday, 3 p.m., I will do a video, my review. It'll probably be, depending on how I feel, might be like 5 to 8 minutes, an actual movie review, non-spoiler, of course. But check it out, give me your point of view, and then when you watch yours, come back and tell me what you think. Tell me what you think for sure. So by the time we reconvene for the last episode of Hawkeye, you should have seen it. I should have seen it. And the world should be in a better place. But thank you for being here. I truly appreciate you, Carbon. Thank you for the conversation. Thank you for your time. Appreciate your time more than anything. The one thing that means a lot to a lot of us creators is the fact that you guys come spend time and communicate and come talk to us. Time is one of the most valuable commodities we all can give. So appreciate you for yours. Thank you so much. It means the world. Cool dude, bro. Take care. You take care as well. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your weekend. If you're into sports, we have another TV show that we do. It's called Real Fan Sports, and we do Monday Night Football, Thursday Night Football, some basketball. We did doubleheader basketball today. So, but this is Readysetgeek. It's another segment of the nonfiction overall brand that I'm working on. I'm going to turn into a podcast. So if you're into those type of things, look out for that. I might be doing some live podcasts, and so I can edit that up and put it on a podcast station. So on RSS feeds. But thank you guys for being here. Truly appreciate each and every one of you. Hope you all have a great rest of your night. Get some sleep. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Drink water. Please put a hat on. Put a jacket on. It's cold outside. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, evening, morning, noon, wherever you are in the world today. My name is Nonfiction, and this is another episode of Ready Set Geek with episode 5 of Hawkeye. Appreciate you. Love you. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, y'all. Have a great night. Peace out.